Om Namah Shivaya. Welcome back to the series for logical minds who feel challenged to believe in divinity. In the first video of this series, we ended with two questions. Those sound simple, but those were more mysterious the longer you think about them. The questions were: what are we rejecting if denying the existence of God? And why do we believe what we believe? These are profound questions. I hope you had time to ponder upon them. In today's video, we are picking up on the third major question. When we believe in the nothingness in the reality, still there are so many forms in the universe. We see a lot of star planets, human forms, animals, etc. Hence, it's obvious that we ask the question that why is there so many forms or things rather than nothing? Here, I am not asking the typical questions of why does Earth exist? Neither am I asking why does humanity exist? Nor even why does the universe exist at all? My question is a little deeper, and the question is why does anything exist at all? Now, pause for a moment and really think about it. When you believe on what sacred scriptures say, that you are the universe, that means right now we are sitting inside a universe filled with stars, galaxies, planets, energy, matter, consciousness, thoughts, emotions, attitudes, memories, possibilities, and what not. There are so many things which we don't know yet. But again, the question is why is there a reality instead of absolute nothingness? I'm sure many people never ask this question because their daily life keeps them occupied. They don't have time to explore beyond living for bills, money, work, relationships, notifications, deadlines, etc. Their lives surround around all these things. Yet, this question sits beneath every other question on existence or God. Let's understand it with an example of a library. Imagine we are walking into a library containing billions of books. Every book is filled with information, obviously. Every shelf is perfectly organized so that we can find it correctly. Every page follows laws and patterns of language, culture, and many other concepts and ideas. And you naturally ask, who built this huge library? How did this come into existence? Now, similarly, consider the universe. It contains more order than any library in the world. And yet, many people stop asking where it came from, not because they have an answer, but because the question feels too large. They think it's better to ignore. I question sometimes why the earth is not falling if it is hanging in the space, why the stars are not falling. I hope you might have questioned this within yourself. Now imagine one day you go to sleep and wake up the next morning inside a giant unfamiliar city. Roads, buildings, traffic systems, electricity, communication network. What would you think? Would you assume all of it simply appeared out of nowhere? Probably not. You would assume there must be some explanation. Not necessarily an explanation that is supernatural, spiritual, but at least some explanation that can satisfy our human minds. And that brings us to an important distinction. The question is not therefore God exists. The question is why does existence exist at all? And why are we experiencing this existence at first place? Why can't we experience nothingness? Why are we experiencing the reality in a different way? Even among many influential philosophers who reject traditional religion completely, these questions remain one of the deepest mysteries they ever explored. So, as a viewer of this video, now comment your opinion below. What do you think existed before the universe? Or do you believe that question itself makes no sense? I'm genuinely curious to know and understand how you see it. Because once we ask why existence exists, another mystery immediately appears. Perhaps that is an even stranger one, questioning on your identity. Who are you? Are you part of this existence that you perceive through your senses? If yes, how and why? And if not, why? As a logical seeker, currently maybe you don't know the spiritually heavy words like consciousness, intelligence, and awareness, etc. What would you think about the existence and its experience at all? Would you just ignore it? Maybe you don't want to know. That is also okay if you don't want to know. Or you will explore it further because you want to know why do you see or believe what you see. That is the question we asked in the first video. So share your answer with me. We will explore this further in the next video. You may find them too much if too much information will come at once. At least ponder for a few days on these questions, what I'm asking through this logical series. Let's we all maintain patience and wait until we explore it together gradually before simply choosing to ignore or reject. So stay tuned till next video and do comment. Om Namah Shivaya.